What's up, Keep Pounding Nation? I'm surprised y'all even care to watch this video, honestly, after that beatdown. But if you do, well, all I can say is that was a pathetic game. That was a joke. That was abysmal. That was fill in the freaking blank. Dude, I'm just so disgusted right now with that loss. Let me explain how bad this game was. They had their third string offensive lineman, second string quarterback in there, and they still stomped our starting defense. That's how bad we were on defense. No one even bothered to tackle at all. We are just like, okay, whatever. Just run another one through the middle. Who cares? Like, oh, and here's another thing. Okay, everybody wanted to complain how Ray McLeod kept dropping punts. Bonifant dropped 3 today. Bonifant dropped 3. Are we cutting him too? Well, seriously. Okay, I'm pissed at the refs too, but for other reasons. This game does not even get grades. It doesn't. It doesn't justify getting grades. It was so bad. I'm not even gonna put any letter grades on anybody. That's how bad this game was. And I mean, Eric Reed, you choked today. You choked big time. He's sitting over here thinking, "Oh, okay. I'll never forget what happens in San Francisco." What you gonna do about it? You come out here and you play flat. You were a ghost out there. No one even knew you existed. That's how bad you played today. Talking all that crap and then you do nothing. Excuse me? Don't talk crap to a 7-0 San Francisco team if you're not going to do anything on the field. Like, seriously. Like, this is just. Man. Oh, boy. Don't even try to tell me after this game that, oh, the Niners have a soft schedule. Oh, the Niners are not a good team. Don't tell me that we overlooked them. We did not overlook them. We just played like total garbage. Okay? Total garbage from front to bottom. Total garbage. There was zero effort. Zero. Except for maybe Bruce Irvin. Luke Kuechly tried, man. I give Luke Kuechly his effort points. You know, Greg Olsen was out there. He did his job. DJ Moore, good job. But Christian McCaffrey, of course, good job. But for the rest of you, what in the Sam Hill are you doing on this field if you're going to put forth that type of effort after a bye week? That is embarrassing. We just flip-flopped. We just pulled a San Francisco 49ers back in the day when they were trash. That's exactly what we just did. This game is payback for what we did to them in 15. And didn't I warn y'all, don't throw the ball near Richard Sherman? I warned y'all before the game started. You knew this man was going to catch a pick. You knew it was going to happen. At some point during the game, you knew it was going to happen. You throw that ball near him enough, he's going to pick it off. Point blank. He's going to. Why does this team defense fold against good teams, and yet we play well against everybody else? That does not get us to the playoffs. That does not get us near the playoffs. If I see that type of effort ever again on this field, I'm going to start calling for people for some trades, because this is ridiculous. Like, I've had enough of losses like this. I really have. You know, we put up with enough of these types of losses last year, the year before, ever since back to 16. And honestly, the worst loss that we ever had was against Seattle in the playoffs in 14. I want to say 14. Where we just showed a total lack of effort in the second half of that game. And guess who was on defense at the time? Take a wild guess. If you guess the man that caught a pick today, you win the prize. You know, Bosa is good, but he's not a freaking Pro Bowler. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Anyone that thinks he's Pro Bowl material is overrated. It's just, he's overrated, in my opinion. Our offensive line just played like absolute dog trash today. And it made Nick Bosa look like Superman out there. It made Garoppolo look like King Kong. And plus all the flags out there from the biased refs that clearly want San Francisco to win and hate our guts. Clearly. Did you see how many... Man, take your freaking flags and throw them in the washer, man. After 35 points, just throw them in the freaking washer. You're done. You beat the other team down with flags. It's done. The other team has won. Stop throwing flags for bullcrap penalties. Like, that is absurd. Okay. Can we just start with the Trey Boston one? Because that was just... Really? 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 That man never has a personal foul in his entire life. He's so lazy he doesn't even try to make plays. Since when do you see him make a personal foul penalty on anyone? Much less try to go for the ball. Since when? Explain that one to me. Because I'm clearly lost on how that was a personal foul right there. Man, I gotta have Trey Boston's back on that one. That was garbage. That was some pure garbage. And I'm not blaming it entirely on the refs. You know, the refs were just maybe 10% of what happened today. 10%. Let's call it that. Maybe 15%. I mean, just about every member of our offensive line had a penalty. And yes, most of those were justified. I will give you that. Most of those were justified. But there were a few of them that were just... Really? I just did not see them as penalties. I'm sorry. I did not see them as penalties. And it wasn't because of my Panthers tunnel vision. Like some people are going to tell you that it is. And I know somebody's going to throw that out in the comments section somewhere just because they're pissed off and they want to throw shade at me, man. But nah. Mm-mm. I know somebody's going to throw a shade at me somewhere on that one. No, it wasn't just because of tunnel vision. Some of those were actually baloney penalties, man. Totally baloney penalties. Like, I'm just. Mm. Okay, the pass interference on Eric Reed at the end, maybe. I'll give you that one. But. Like, I'm so frustrated with this team right now. Like, y'all have no idea right now. And I'm going to give Shaq a break here because he's had a rough 2 weeks. I'll give him a break. Everybody else that did not do anything in this game, though, y'all get no pass. No pass whatsoever. Y'all do not collect $200 a pass go. I'm sorry. Not this week. All y'all are thrown under the bus, including Trey Turner. Grow a spine and start playing some fucking football. I had to censor myself right there. I had to censor myself. This is a family-friendly stream here and YouTube channel. The things I have said off stream and off of camera, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. I know some of y'all are joining that club right now, but the things I want to say on stream, but I can't. And on camera. But, honestly, Kyle did really, really bad in the second half. Like, let's be fair here. He did really bad. His pocket awareness needs a lot of work. I like him still, but his pocket awareness is just total trash. He needs to work on that. But I think he's a great guy, though. I really do. But great guys need to perform to win games. That's just all there is to it. You can be kind and nice and pleasant all you want, but if you can't perform, you can't win. If you don't put in the effort, you can't win games. Period. If you don't show up, you don't put on a uniform, you can't win games. That's exactly what this team did today. They didn't show up. It's like they got off the plane and they just said, oh, we're just going to take a lazy day off this week. Man, your bye week is over. Your bye week has been over. Step up your game. Now, I understand how we do have cold streaks after a bye week. I get that. But 50 plus points? 50 plus points? We let a third string offense get 10 on us. A third string offense. There's a certain point, man. There's a certain point. And I know a ton of people are going to jump off this bandwagon right now and start yelling and cursing, but you know what? There's bigger things ahead. There's bigger and better things ahead. Maybe we can shake this off. Maybe we can get back on track. Maybe we can wake up and start playing some football again and start acting like we're supposed to. So, I leave you with this. We're going to wait and see what happens before the trading deadline who we get, who we trade away, and what we're looking at. Uh, because at this point, I'm not happy with anybody on this team right now that didn't do anything today, besides Shaq. He's the only one. He's the only one that gets a break. And, I hold these players accountable. I don't like throwing them under the bus. I've said that many, many times. And I'll say it again. I don't like throwing players under the bus. I do it because I have to. It's tough love. It's called tough love, people. And you know what? Every one of y'all needs some tough love after this one. Oh, y'all. Every one of them. And, yeah, I praise these players when they do well. I give them their due. I give them their due. I give them their praise. But when you make Jimmy Garoppolo look like freaking Jerry Rice out there, this is ridiculous. This is just straight up ridiculous. You're going to make Bosa look like a Pro Bowler out there. Like a veteran guy out there that's been in the league for God knows how long. And then you're going to let Sherman get a pick on you when you know you should have no business throwing it over to his side of the field. You have no business throwing it to his side of the field. Someone needs to get open without throwing it to that side of the field. I'm just so sick of this, man. I'm so sick of this, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of watching teams like this one every year just choke miserably when we get to a big game. It was Pittsburgh last year. Y'all remember it. This is going to put a dent in our playoff hopes, but if we beat Green Bay, we're back in it. But right now, this loss just put us beyond the 8 ball. I hate to say that, but it just put us beyond the 8 ball. Big time. Because right now, we just made ourselves look like shark bait. And that's a very, very bad thing. When you got Tennessee looming, you got Green Bay looming, the Saints later on, the Falcons next month. I mean, this is just, we're starting to enter that tougher part of the schedule now. We're starting to get into it. If we can't muscle up and find ourselves again, we're supposed to get a win against Tennessee. We're supposed to get a win against the Washington Redskins. We're supposed to get a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Washington's on the horizon. And we can't even beat Tampa Bay. We split with Tampa again. This team, man, I don't know what to do with y'all. I honestly don't know what to do with y'all. It's so frustrating. So daggum frustrating. And that's how you know I'm from the South when I use phrases like that. But that is so frustrating. And to know that we enabled the 49ers the way we did today is just disgusting. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. It's fill in the blank. You fill in the blank in the comment section below. Like, man, I don't even know what else to say right now. So I'm just going to end this video right here, and we're going to hope for better things. Hope is all we have. Let's hope we get that win against Tennessee next week. Otherwise, we're really, really behind the eight ball. But you know what? Despite it all, we're going to keep pounding. We're going to keep pounding through these challenges. We're going to keep pounding through life. We're going to keep pounding no matter what. That's who we are. That is a lifestyle. That's not just a phrase from Sam Mills. That is a lifestyle. I want y'all to know that. And that is who we are as a channel. That is us. We're a family. We take care of each other. We care for each other. Yes, we give tough love when it is due, like today. But when people are struggling, that's when we need to hear that phrase the most. So keep pounding.